many good questions. First off, I'm a first-generation American. I have a very strong belief that we need to have a path to legal immigration. I think our immigration laws are a disaster. One of the things I proposed quite a long time ago, there's areas called HUBzones. A big part of Dayton is a hub zone. That means historically underutilized business zones. And the government gives all kinds of tax credits and things trying to get businesses to go in there, and it doesn't happen. My office happens to be in a hub zone. I'm a hub zone qualified business. The program isn't working. I've said that we could have unlimited H-1B visas. These are the high-tech visas that companies like Google and Microsoft, they're trying to hire these people. They can have unlimited as long as these people live and work in a hub zone. That's how we're going to get investment in the areas where we don't have investment. Something else that was brought up tonight, single payer. I am absolutely in favor of single payer. I'm a small business owner. I can't raise my rates 40% in 1 year yet. Anthem and Blue Cross and UHC both did it. They paid their CEOs $144 million a year. Trust me, if we institute the 35-to-1 cap, those people won't be able to do it. This has to stop. I've said that the root is campaign finance reform, and I'm not taking money from political action committees. I'm not taking them from special interests. I'm not taking them from corporate lobbyists. But we do have somebody here who's run a campaign and accepted tons of money. And I really want to know from Sharen Neuhardt how she knows Mark Farron and his wife, president of Deutsche Bank, who gave her, between him and his wife, gave her $4,600 or $4,300. I'd like to know how she knows Louis Caden, Vice Chairman of Citigroup, and Howard Sandler, the billionaire former owner of World Savings and Loan, because all these people gave her several $1,000s. She raised a lot of money. She spent a lot of money. She ran a campaign, I don't care how gerrymandered it was, that produced a 42% result. We can do that any day of the week. You're not going to run a conventional campaign and beat Mike Turner. You're not going to out-fundraise them. But I really want to know why someone who lives in London and runs Deutsche Bank is giving her money. I really do, because I think that has to happen. We have to know. Thank you.
You had a question, thank you.
Yep.
Yeah. Given your viewpoint on that, I'd like to know how you address the fact that most successful candidates, all in my recollection, raise money and raise a lot of money. And people who are not successful tend not to raise money, which appears to be your approach. As someone who wants to see a Democrat in office, I have to wonder why I would vote for you instead of Sharen.
Because I own an ad agency. I advertise clients all the time. I have the means of production. I know this market. I know how to buy media effectively, and I know how to reach people with a message that works. I can blanket this community and transform a business's perception for $120,000 when I'm charging them enough money to pay for my services. When I'm volunteering my services, I think I can do it for $100,000. Honestly, the only way we're going to end money in politics is to prove that you don't need huge money to win. I think Gary Lighthill set a very good example by beating Ryan McGlynn, who spent quite 6 times as much as he did in a campaign for mayor in the city of Dayton. And I worked with Gary and I helped him on that, and it can be done. There is no way you're going to go into a knife fight, go into a gunfight with a knife, and that's what you're going to go into with Mike Turner, and there's no way you're going to beat him by outraising him. It's just not going to happen. You have to know Mike Turner. And you have to know one thing about me. When Mike Turner and I are in the room, he's not a happy man. Honestly, we have a long history. It's going on 20 years now. He does not like me. And I think I can bring out his worst in public. And I'm sure I can get it on tape. And I'm sure I can ask him the questions that make him squirm better than anybody else that you've ever had run against him. Because most of them are afraid. It's real hard to push questions about people like the people at the Dayton Development Coalition when you accept money from them.
David,
Sure.